Hey everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2024 Mercedes-Maybach S680 and its 31 speaker Burmester 4D high-end surround sound system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, speaker locations, and then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these soundtracks while we're rolling. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more on the system, sign up below to become a Daily Motor member. I've already started recording a special members-only sound test using Amazon Music built into the Mercedes system, so it's at the highest bitrate and it supports Dolby Atmos. So if you want to hear how Dolby Atmos works on this system, sign up below. We're listening to those copyrighted tracks. And I highly recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear from the driver's seat. But before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Now, since I've begun, it seems that the sun has moved a bit onto our cabin, but yes, the nearly $300,000 Mercedes-Maybach, featuring the V12 engine and just about every bell and whistle you could possibly want or get from Mercedes. This is quite a special car. And I know it's special because I drive so many vehicles that I am admittedly jaded. But after going out and doing some drives with this vehicle, my passion for reviewing new cars has been reignited. This thing is just so much fun. It's so dynamic with what it's able to do. And then, as a sound system enthusiast, this is one of the best I've ever heard. So if you do want to see more on the car, check the link below for our full review. And we've also got the Winding Road No Talking videos. And again, if you care about sound systems, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. Listen to some of our special tracks. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files and a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. So let's take a look at those now. Got this large, squarish infotainment screen here. It's not my favorite system to use, but it is pretty powerful once you figure out how to use everything. We'll go home and then media. To get to our media screen, we'll press this gear icon and we get to our media settings. And the first thing is sound profiles. You have 5 built in, and then one of my favorite things that Mercedes and Burmester do, the personal sound profile. So first we've got pure surround, easy listening, live, and 3D sound. I'm going to back the track up here a quick moment, and then we're going to demo those 5 different sound profiles. So here we're in pure. This is going to give you the most true to recording sound, the very front focused sound stage. And then we've got surround, easy listening, live, and 3D sound. Now, most vehicles I test, I prefer to have a pure sound profile, keep it very true to recording. I find the surround modes to be too artificial. However, I have thoroughly enjoyed listening to 3D surround in this car, especially when utilizing the VIP seat, which we'll see here in a moment. But before that, let's show you the Burmester and Mercedes personal sound profile. I'm going to click on this, hit the gear icon, and reconfigure. Now, this actually takes you through a whole configuration for a personal sound profile. And I appreciate this for 2 main reasons. One, everybody's ears are different. Technically speaking, a flat EQ is what the audio engineers have decided sounds best for this vehicle. But you're going to have different preferences based on your ear, based on your mood, based on the weather, based on the driving situation. So many factors can change how you interpret a car's audio system compared to somebody else. So this personal sound profile allows you to customize the sound tuning for your preference. And on top of that, this is a $300,000 luxury vehicle. It should feel curated for you, the owner. So I appreciate that we have this curation here. So we'll step you through it real fast. Set your personal comfort volume for this sort of sound. Go a little bit lower. Do it one more time. Different sort of instrument. And then we can balance it between a little bit more of the low end, a little bit more of the high end. I'd say that's a little bit more balanced for me. And then a volume you find to be low. Probably right there, that's pretty low. And then again, you do the balancing for lower instrumentation. And then the beat comes in. Slider volume for the beat. Actually like a little bit more. And then you can sort of adjust. Oh, why did that change so much? Toward bass, vocal, bright, or, come on, intensive. I like a little bit more of an intensive sound. Go right there. And then the surround and 3D elements. You can go around you and then above you. I like a tall sound with a little bit of surround. About right there. And then you can have a neutral, soft, warm, or punchy bass. I'm actually feeling neutral today. So now you can compare it, your personal, to the flat EQ. Yeah. So now I can listen to my music with this personal sound profile, and it's going to be curated exactly for me. I just think that's so smart for a vehicle like this, and you can get it in much less expensive Mercedes products. I very much appreciate that. But we'll mostly bounce between pure and 3D sound for this test. Then below that, you have a 3-band equalizer. I'm a little surprised not to see a more dynamic equalizer. I'm okay with it because we have that personal sound profile and all these other settings. I'm just a little surprised we don't have a 9-band. Then you have front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. I forgot. Let's go through the 3-band equalizer real quick. Next, you got that front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance, and then 4D sound. This is, admittedly, oh, I didn't say anything, Mercedes, cancel.
How may I help you?
Just leave me alone, please. Stop, cancel, something, fuck.
What is your destination?
Cancel.
Please say the destination.
How is this a helpful system? Stop. Cancel the voice stuff.
You can enter a destination by saying an address.
It's just go away.
I'm sorry, can you?
Stop.
What is your destination?
Cancel. Jeez. How does Mercedes think that's a good system? Fuck!
How may I help you?
Cancel. Anyway, 4D sound. Pretty gimmicky. There are exciters, speakers in the seats that actually create a vibration. And I don't typically care for much. You can see I have mine on 1 just for a little extra bass punch and because it's a bit gimmicky. But it doesn't really add to the sound quality at all. If anything, it kind of takes it away. But it does feel kind of cool, especially for heavier bass songs. And then VIP seat. You can set any of the 4 seats in this car to be the VIP, and it's actually going to time and focus the sound right on those seats. So once this next track starts up, I'll go through. Right now, we have it set on all seats, but we'll do most of the testing with it on driver, because if you were either driving the car or being driven in the car, you'd want it focused on you. Then loudness normalization. This is going to adjust the volume of the music, different elements of it, to make up for wind, engine, and road noise. And there's not really anything useful in video settings, so let's do the VIP seat now. Now I have the soundstage directly in front of me. That's pretty cool. Now some people aren't going to want a very front-focused soundstage, but what I have enjoyed doing is having VIP seat on and then going back up to the sound profiles and doing 3D sound. To me, it's a perfect balance of a little bit of front focus and then coming around me as well. But we'll bounce around with those settings. That's it for audio settings. For audio controls here in the Maybach, you have not my favorite sliders. They're a volume slider right here and then volume slider right here. I find it difficult to fine-tune my volume adjustments because you can see even at halfway volume is very loud. This is a very powerful system. So little adjustments go a long way. I so badly miss the roller in the older Mercedes S-classes. But you can press down on them to mute the audio, and you can click this one right. So that helps you fine-tune, but you can't click the one on the steering wheel because that mutes. For track selection, no physical controls here, and no physical controls here. Also annoying, you have to use the touchscreen down here, or you can switch the screen, scroll up, and then you can scroll through tracks that way. Also, we're getting a vibration from somewhere that we were not getting a vibration before. I think it's this seat. I think it's this. Look at the way this is not even stuck down there. I don't know if that's broken, but the other side does that too. And I think it's vibrating. That's terrible. Anyway, where were we at? Audio inputs. Here in the Maybach, you have your standard AM/FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, support for wired and wireless, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 2 USB-C ports for data. 4 right there, and then you might have some in the back that are data friendly as well. And online streaming. So if we go to online music, we have, let's turn that down for now. That's one of our members only tracks. We got Amazon Music, as well as Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no USB-A port, so bring an adapter if you've got a USB-A drive you want to use, and no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. But other than that, pretty much everything you're going to want to use. Speaker locations. Now, as I said, Mercedes lists this as a 31 speaker system. I'm fairly certain I found all the speakers. However, there is a little bit of a discrepancy because they have a nice online system from Burmester that shows you where all the speakers are. But the way they phrase the sound system description is that exciters in the seats are not part of the 31 speaker count. However, I'm having trouble finding all 31 then without that. So let me walk you through it. We've got woofer here, 1, mid-ranger 2, tweeter 3, and then a front bass woofer under there, subwoofer making 4. Now, side note, this is how you do multi-speaker systems. We get in some Lincolns and the Macintosh system and the Jeeps and everything. They like to throw a lot of speakers in there, but they aren't properly placed around the driver and passenger to actually matter. So anyway, we got 4 right there. 5, 6, center, mid-ranger, and tweeter. 7, 8, 9, 10 over on the other side. Then up here, 11, 12 in the ceiling. So that's 12 for the front. Coming into the back. 13 woofer, 14 mid-ranger, 15 tweeter, 16, 17, 18 on the other side. Up here, 19, 20, some of our surround and 3D speakers. 21, 22, and then 23, 24, 25, 26 back there. 27 subwoofer in the trunk. So again, there's 2 situations going on. So we've got those 27 speakers identified. It's either 28, 29, 30, 31, counting 2 exciters as 1 speaker, and that's our 31, or these roof speakers right here are actually the final 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might be the case, and then that would make it so we're at 31 plus the 8 exciters. While we're back here though, or at least when we get back here, we will test the sound system from the back seat, since that's going to matter for somebody getting chauffeured in the Maybach. And we can use either this screen in front of us or this little tablet right here. Look at this nifty thing. Crank the volume a bit. Oh yeah, the music's not focused back here at all right now because it's all focused on the driver. Media. Okay, now the sound is optimized for our seat right here.
You are hunting for treasures, flying
headphones right now. Cancel. Sounds fantastic. Well, I am happy with that. So let's hop back up front. We'll test out the 5.1 support, which I'm sure we're going to have, and then we'll get out on the road.
Welcome to the Immersive Audio Album Channel Configuration Test. Left. Center. Right. Left surround.
Here it is.
Right surround. LFE.
All five channels coming through. Actually, I think the next one we have is a 7-channel tester. Let's see what happens with that. Nope, just kidding. It's only a 5 channel. All right, with that, let's head out on the road. when you listen to music that you're familiar with on a top-tier sound system like this, not only do you start to hear elements of the music and maybe instruments, background noises that you've never heard before, but you'll hear the noises that you're used to hearing in a different way. You'll hear elements of the way that the drum is hit and the guitar strings are plucked. You'll pull out different aspects and accents from all of those different sounds you haven't noticed before. It's really a cool experience. For this next track though, we're going to turn the bass all the way up, see what sort of rumble we get out of this front bass woofer plus subwoofer setup. Woo, yeah! A little bit of mirror shakage, but mostly I'm feeling it in my seat, in my butt, in my back. It's coming through, but all the other aspects of the music are still coming through perfectly as well. There's enough power for everything and enough speaker coverage. Up my thoughts on the 31 speaker Burmester 4D high-end sound system here in the Mercedes-Maybach S680. It's been a while since we've done an S-Class, and I'm happy to be getting back into it because it has maintained this top-level system as one of my favorite sound systems of all time. It's just that good. It's the perfect balance between a showy, kind of show-off sound, but also a satisfying and pure and down-to-earth sound. And part of that comes down to the software tuning. It's to where you can have something that's very simple and I don't want to say plain, but pure, like, again, this pure, for lack of a better term, sound mode where I've got the stage right here in front of me and vocals are just projecting themselves right into my face. Or one click and I'm into 3D sound, and then I'm getting this cool, holistic, all around me encompassing sound experience. Very different, but I like a system that can do both. Also, the speaker placements and the decisions on having something like these front bass woofers and then the rear subwoofer in the back filling everything nicely. It all works. It all comes together so nicely. The Burmester team still makes some of the best sound systems on the market. My qualms come from the technology and the system themselves and the audio controls. I don't like using these volume control buttons. I've used dozens of Mercedes over the years since they've switched away from that wonderful rotary knob that they used to have into these sliders. I still don't like them. I still don't like having to be on a specific screen within the infotainment in order to change tracks. I don't like how many clicks it takes to get to my audio settings here, and then having to have this screen that, even with the brightness all the way up, not that easy to see in bright daylight. It mars what is, from a listening experience, easily one of the best systems on the market. So that being said, it's by and far an S-tier sound system, objectively speaking. For the price point, for a $285,000 sort of car, I mean, in one way of looking at it, it's on par. I mean, I compared to the Rolls-Royce systems, it's hard to say if it's better or worse. It's just a little different. It's its own flavor. For a six-figure car, let's just say it's still S tier. Definitely not S plus. It's hard to say without kind of going back and forth directly compared to the Rolls-Royce. I think the Rolls-Royce has it from just a pure listening experience, but the Mercedes has more dynamic technology. It's got cooler sound modes, and there's more going on with the system. I think from a pure sound experience, Rolls-Royce has the edge, but there's reasons to like this one more. I do think it has the Bentley name systems beat. Again, I'd have to compare back and forth directly, but quite good. So thank you all so much for listening. I highly recommend, if you're interested in the system, check the link below for our members only sound test. Even just playing something like Carousel by Melanie Martinez is absolutely fantastic. In fact, I will drop a link below for you all to hear this, just to hear that kind of pulled out on its own, because it really is an impressive sound. But yeah, fantastic system. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always, drive on.